What is up, guys? Ivan here, coming at you today on behalf of getivan.com. And today we are looking at a template for SEO content and blogging. So make sure to go through all these bullet points and check out these guidelines. And just keep in mind that these are guidelines. When it comes to content, people have these really weird ideas in the SEO community about certain qualities having special magical powers. And you just got to remember that content is only as good as however it's received by the end user. Okay, so the number of words and the number of images and the number of videos and all that stuff, that really is not relevant to the potential engagement. It's, if anyone talks about it, it's just a guideline. Like, it's ideal to have a video, it's ideal to have some images, and it's ideal to have a certain amount of text and discuss your topic a certain amount. And there's definitely been studies. Let me blow this up briefly and talk about this. There was actually a really big study done not too long ago here in 2019 from Backlinko, where they looked at millions of websites or posts or whatever. And it was a pretty huge number. I don't remember the number it was, but I remember thinking that might be the largest study I've heard about so far. And they concluded that pages with, well, basically, the study showed that pages with more content receive back more backlinks on average. But when you actually looked at the numbers, it was pretty surprising, the diminishing returns going up in terms of quantity. So yes, a post with more than 1,000 words or something like that was getting more backlinks on average, but posts with smaller, but it was something like a range of 3 to 5. So it was like, here you can write 3 to 5 times more content and you can get maybe 1 or 2 extra backlinks on that content on average. So what it really showed was that shorter posts on average are going to yield more backlinks over time. Because if you're going to do a short post and you're going to get 3 backlinks on average anyways, then you might as well focus on doing multiple short posts, because in the long run, according to their study, your website as a whole is more likely to get larger numbers of backlinks. So don't know if that makes any sense. If that's confusing, just skip it. Keep in mind that these are guidelines. Make sure that every post is specialized for a specific topic and audience. So what we do and who we do it for, you can use the CRO template for every post, the SEO content CRO template. 300 plus words is a standard, so that's kind of an acknowledged standard out there, at least 300 words, and that's about 8 sentences. So 4 sentences in one paragraph, 4 sentences in another paragraph, somewhere in that vicinity. 1% keyword density is recommended. So if you start messing with, how many keywords should I put in the content, it's really low. Every piece of content should be specialized around a certain keyword. And I've had clients ask me, am I not allowed to put other keywords? Well, no, of course you are. Just don't be spammy about it. That's all. So one high quality image per, so it can't be inorganic, not spammy, right? One high quality image is ideal. So obviously you can put as many images as you want, but it's ideal to have media in your content. So if you can put images, if you can put video, then it increases its quality, perception of professionalism, etc. I also recommend a call to action on every post. So, you should always be trying to get your end user to do something, to purchase a product, to sign up for an email list, etc., etc. So you want to use a metadata manager like Yoast or AO, all-in-one SEO. Your meta title has a maximum of 60 characters, so you're going to want to use a character count tool, or whatever your metadata manager is will have a character count option. And you just want to make sure that the title of your posts is under 60 characters so that it shows up in search engine results properly. You're welcome to set your meta description. You don't have to. It depends on your business. A lot of things that I do, I don't set it because the meta description will automatically pull from the first part of your content. But you can actually use your meta description in terms of from an advertisement standpoint, because that's what's going to show up in search engine. So if you're a local business, for example, what I like to do is I like to do call, and then I like to put the phone number there, and then I'll put a little, couple sentence description of that page. But sometimes you're doing so much, you just don't want to waste your time, Excuse me. Set your slug using something similar to the title of your article. So ideally you should you should allow that to be automatic. The slug will automatically pull from your title initially, and you make sure you never use underscores, only use dashes, because oops, I need to do that. Because underscores are viewed by search as no spaces. So you definitely don't want to do that. You want them to be able to differentiate between different words. But sometimes you may want to have your title different than what your slug is, right? So, okay. So when creating an SEO silo, also known as internal linking, do not use the exact same anchor text over and over, as this may result in a penalty. If in doubt, just make sure you are using a next post plugin. So next post plugin is something like this. You see, next post, last post. That way, there's links between all your posts, and so your whole website is getting juiced. So beyond that, check out these other pages here: formulaic, creative, curation, formulaic, money article writing, creative, content curation, creative, blog writing, blogging, and then the INA SEO money article writing guide. So these are all about helping you to be a more efficient writer and to get your writing done really quickly. Basically blogging really, really fast. You can hand this to your staff and they can practice this. And you can certainly use this kind of stuff if you're training someone overseas, for example, because like I said, it's really about volume. Obviously, you're gonna notice a benefit from writing big long posts also, but it's more important to cover the totality of your territory, so all of your keyword research as quickly as you can, rather than here I'm going to focus, I'm going to spend a whole week writing a post. By the end of a year you'll have 52 posts, which is great. That's a lot more than average, and especially of higher quality. But the goal should be hundreds, with maybe a smaller number of high quality posts. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.